It's me, your Mother Goose Justine, and I'm back with more Amberlynn Reed Reacts. I'd love to welcome my gaggle back to my flock. Today, I know there's a lot going on in the Amberverse. There's a lot of drama, but I feel like the drama is distracting from how much Amber sucks. So I want to turn the conversation back to that. We're going to be watching Irked content today and watching Amber try to be a weight loss inspiration because she just loves to think of herself as an authority of some sort. So I am gonna have a timestamp to when this reaction begins pinned in the comments and in the description in case you guys want to skip right to the reaction and you don't want to listen to my rambling in the beginning. We probably are going to talk more about the drama in about the dramageddon in the beginning, just because I still have some lingering thoughts. Okay, I devoted my member stream yesterday was all about like the drama that's going on right now with Rachel and everything. So I talked about it yesterday, but like it's been rent free in my mind, so I still have some more thoughts. So let me see who was first. Sorry guys, this was a rambling intro. I think DNS was first. Hey, and Katie, Sienna, Sarah has to leave. Oh, I leave work at 3:30, so chat about football or something so I can get. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah, perfect. Next is illegal. Hey, yes, the curls are back. I talked about this a lot in my stream yesterday because my stream yesterday was late because of my hair. So freaking. Next is Lola and Real Mad. Oh, and Lori gifted a membership, and it looks like Kilwell got it, so that's amazing. Lori, thank you so much. It's so nice. Let's see. Megan's here. Midori, Dots, Travis. Who else is here? Oh, okay. Good to see you. Thank you. Okay said love the hair color. Thanks. Let me look at myself. Yeah, this is friggin' did I throw it out? I finished it. Just okay. This is the oh yeah. I didn't dye my hair. It's just a hair gel I used. It's the Curlsmith, what's it called? Hair makeup. The color is rose gold I used. So I don't think I have enough to do this to my hair again. So this might, anyway. So I'm going to have, rose gold hair for the next week or so. I have enough to touch up and that's it. And then I think I'm done with it, which is sad because now it's empty. Anyway. Sadie said, I had too much coffee with my medicine, so I'm hoping you can help me chill. Absolutely not. We're not chilling. Because a lot of things, the reason why we're not chilling is because there's lots of reasons to be mad. Okay? So I want to keep you guys good and mad. Oh, Illegal said they have a crush on me. Really? Oh, what is it? Is it the hair? Is it... See, I don't blame you if it is. Like, I put a lot of work into it. Like, not even a lot. No. It's not a lot of work. I guess it is. I don't know. I put a lot of time and attention to. I put more attention to my hair than I do. I probably should put the same attention to other areas of my life, but I don't. So that's it is what it is. Oh, hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Wait, wait, Illegal. You're not like a, what do you call it, like a... Sorry, you know what the... You know how we've been LOLing about Rachel having a crush on Emily, maybe? Oh my god, who's that? I blame you? Hey, good to see you. We haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you. Oh my god, the hair is giving. I know, thank you. I talked about it a little bit. I didn't make a video about this hair though, which sucks. But you're bald, Illegal? There we go. So that's hella easy. I was just talking to a friend of mine who, who's a man and also doesn't really have hair. Now, he's not bald, but like his hair is like, I don't know, like a millimeter long. Like wasn't I said to him, I was like, that looks easy. That looks easy. I spend literal hours on my hair because what takes hours is the dry time because you gotta style curly hair soaking wet, for it to look this, defined and glorious and hydrated. You know, it looks shiny because it's hydrated. That means it's full of water, right? So, anyway, it just takes a long time for my hair to dry, so that's it. What are you guys talking about? Oh my god, I will. I blame you. Said give Erica love. I watch all the vlogs. I definitely will. She's at friggin' work right now, which is. Ugh. Oh, thanks, illegal. Said my curls are hot. They're hot and popping. Thanks. I'm tickled. um. Oh, I blame you. Said I need to go back to steal your oatmeal raisin cookie recipe that looked amazing. Um. Are you talking about I've made the hold on, oatmeal raisin. I've made first of all, I've been making no, that's not oatmeal. Yeah, you're talking about the oh, you need it's the Quaker recipe. You can find it online. Let me search it for you. So the best oatmeal cookie recipe, guys, I'm telling you, it's so friggin' mouth-watering. Like you're not even it's the oatmeal hold on. Quaker oatmeal cookie recipe. It's called the Vanishing Cookies, I think they're called. I'm so excited to share this recipe. It's like the best. It's so weird you bring it up because I've been wanting to make them. I literally been wanting to make them. Oh, Cat Paw said, "Oh my God, I was just watching your recent live when you were reminiscing. I just wanted to say I've been watching you since I was in middle school during your angry make. Are you friggin' serious, Cat Paws? That's literally like 15 years ago. No, that's more than 15 years ago. 2008? Okay, then 2018, that's 10 years. And then, okay, that's like 8, that's more than, I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, Erica even loved them. You're right, I blame you. So it's the Quaker oatmeal cookies recipe, right? So just search Quaker oatmeal cookies. And like it comes right up. It's also called the Vanishing oatmeal raisin cookies. So, yeah, here it is. It came right up here, recipe4perfection.com. But if you Google it, it comes right up. So, no, it's not a vegan recipe, but you just use an egg replacer. I think that's all I changed. What's in this recipe? Okay, so you need okay, half a stick plus 6 tablespoons butter. So for that I really recommend the Miyoko's butter. It's like so good. It's my favorite butter for baking. I really recommend Miyoko's, but any vegan butter will do, but Miyoko's is like, I mean, it's so good. It's beyond good. Let's see. You need brown sugar, regular sugar. Here it is. You need the 2 eggs, but you can a recipe you can use an egg replacer if it's 2 eggs or less. If a recipe has 3 or more eggs, the egg replacers aren't going to work. Trust me, I have experience. So, vanilla, flour, baking soda, cinnamon, salt, oats, and raisins. Yeah, so that's oh, you don't need sugar, illegal. Well, friggin', yeah, I mean, unfortunately for cookies to taste good. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Jurda said Miyoko's are so good, but it's so expensive. I know. It's like, it's one of those things that, what's another thing I like to buy that's expensive, but it's worth it? Some things are just worth it, but you can use something else. Definitely. You don't have to use Miyoko's. What I like about it is that it's soft already, and it's the perfect soft already. That's what it is. Anyway. Let's see. Real Mad said, so you were literally watching and laughing at me in middle school. What made you laugh the most? Let me tell you what, this is what I wish, if I could go back. No. I don't even have to go back in time to do this. You know what I want to go back to doing? Do you remember Opera Bop? Who remembers? Does anyone remember playing Opera Bop and friggin', what was that streaming website I used to go on? This was like 80 years ago, like 20 years ago, literally. Like, it's called Opera Bop. No, really, this may have been like 2007, which is like practically 20 years ago. So Opera Bop Opera Bop was a game of I can't. I'm ignoring the chat because you guys are a little behind me, but or a little, yeah, a little behind me. But yeah, Opera Bop was a great game. So basically, I would have a chat. Like, I see how I'm like streaming and there's a chat. Right. That used to be new back in the day, believe it or not. So back when streaming like this was new, I was on a website called I think it was You Now. So yeah, Real Mad said, and the Onision one. Yeah, this was back in the Onision era. Like, this was OG YouTube, right? Like, I'm so OG, guys. Anyway, so Opera Bop was, so I would have a live stream because you couldn't do it on YouTube back then. I had to do it on You Now. So I got a lot of people on You Now. In fact, I got like partnered with You Now. They used to send me money to have these live streams where I would play Opera Bop. And basically, it was a 50-50 game of it was a 50-50 game of chance. So I'd be like, okay, I either have the red one or the blue one in my hand. You got to guess. And if you guess wrong, then you get kicked out of the chat. You get banned. But if you get right, then you get to be an operator, which an operator is like a moderator. So that's why it was called Opera Bop. So you either got moderated or you got kicked out. So we could play that right now if you guys want. But I wish I could go back and do that again because that was so funny. And I remember, and back then I used to have a job. So sorry, why am I laughing? I'm laughing because anyway, because I've had it anyway because it's been a while. But anyway, so I used to like hurry home to be home for my 8 o'clock scheduled You Now live stream where I played Opera Bop. You remember flushing the chat, Real Mad? I know YouTube changed so much since my older vlogs. I blame you. It's like YouTube's so different now. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. I know, and it's being made even worse by our girls. So anyway. Oh, thank you. New England Coast said your hair looks amazing. I know, thank you. My hair is hot. Thank you, Alika. It's like... I feel... Oh my god, I feel rizzed. Is that the word? To be rizzed? Is it... Am I... Is... Anyway. I got you saying frig as a 10-year-old. I'm sorry, cat paws. Oh my god, Real Matt said he just wants to be friends with you makeup tutorial. That, to this day, I think I mentioned that in a video. I feel bad about making that. I do. I feel bad about making that because I think I hurt people's feelings with that one. So but also so many people thought it was hilarious, so I never took it down. Oh, I'm glazed. Thank you guys. I'm glazed. Okay, thank you. I'm glazed. Anyway, so that I mean that video was hilarious, but it was also like, you know, about people, so you know, I feel kind of but I was younger then, you know, like that's back when I cared. Back then, back then was, I don't know. I used to care so much in my 20s and why? Why did I care? I don't know. Anyway, oh my god, I blame you said, are you vlogging for Thanksgiving and Christmas? Ooh! Holy moly! So, well, first of all, it takes me so friggin' long to edit. I really want to, though. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm having such a hard time editing. I haven't even worked on it in the past 2 days, I want to say, the vlog I've been working on. And I have it up. I've been working on it, I promise. It's in my iMovie right now. I can prove it. But friggin', it just takes me so long to edit. But I also really want to because I miss vlogging, so. Oh yeah, I was 1000% one of, if not the first to call out Onision, Lisa. Absolutely I was. And I don't get like any well, no, it's not that I don't get credit. I did at the time, I guess, but yeah, no, I freaking no, yeah, I was 1000% first, or one of the first, certainly, with Onision. I don't know if I would have had, I don't know if I was the first, because I don't know if I have that kind of nerve. But yeah, no, he was a piece of crap, because I didn't like how he came after of course, I didn't at the time, I didn't like how he came after Shay Carl for uh what's the word? He Shay Carl, who is a very big YouTuber at the time. I'm not sure if he's still on YouTube, but he had one of his sons circumcised, his infant son, and friggin' Onision was like, he was yelling at him for that, and like calling him all these awful things for having his infant son circumcised. And I know that people have different opinions about circumcision or whatever, but the things he was saying about Shay Carl, it's just, whatever your opinion about circumcision is, it's culturally accepted generally. Okay, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's so I didn't like him saying these things about. So friggin' I remember that. Yeah, Lisa said that's right. It's all coming back. Absolutely. This was a long time ago. A lot has changed since then. And since then, Shay Carl, I believe, I remember him cheating on his wife a long time ago. I think he has I don't know. So I don't want to. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with these people now. But yeah, nah, friggin' I was definitely one of the first with Onision. He sucks. Lola said he always gave me the creeps because I noticed he was interested in, right, younger girl, right. So anyway, friggin'. Oh, Megan, it's happening this week. So right, X said my doctor did a great job as an infant. I don't remember the pain either. Hold on, let me see. There's a video on this channel, okay? There's a video on this channel. I think it might be, I want to get into this though, but hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's like one of my earliest videos. You can go to my uploads and click on oldest. Okay, videos, oldest. Here it is. It's called circumcision. This is a video called circumcision, okay? Hold on. I'm going to put the screen up. So, basically, yeah, Real Mad said you and Soundly Awake did that video about it. Now, so Soundly Awake posted on his channel a video of me barging in his room and asking, "Hey, Nikki, what was it like being circumcised?" And Nikki says, "I don't know, I was an infant." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then I left, right? That's it. That was the video. But I posted to this channel the outtakes because that took forever to film because I kept laughing. So we're going to watch that together and then we'll get it. The reason why we're doing this is because the Amberverse has been annoying, right? Because the reason why the Amberverse is annoying is because people take themselves way too friggin' seriously, right? Like, and then they like think that they're like journalists and like all this, but they're talking about Amber Lynn, and I'm like, come on. But this, I'm saying people when we're really only talking about one person right now. Let's be real. But anyway, is the live over? TCat Bird said. Nah, I just started. I'm actually about to start reacting and talking about things, but first I want to share with you guys this piece of internet history. I uploaded this 15 years ago, July 1st, 2010. Okay, so look, when we say I'm an OG, okay, but anyway, I'll explain what this is one more time for the timestamp. So this video was made at the time as a comment to Onision. Onision was coming after, at the time, all these years ago, was coming after Shay Carl for having his infant son circumcised. And at the time, I thought that was stupid of Onision to do. So I was yelling at him about it on Twitter, and then me and Soundly Awake, my friend in the video, he posted a video of me barging in his room, asking him, did it suck getting circumcised? And Nikki was like, I don't know, I was an infant. And I was like, oh, all right, and I left. So what this video is the outtakes of trying to film that, because it took me forever. All right, here we go.
Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Hi.
Yeah, that wasn't on purpose or anything. So, what's going on?
I'm just reading a book. You want to sit down and watch a movie, maybe?
No.
I couldn't do it.
No.
I know, I'm so sorry. It's just such a hilarious question.
Travis said, I was 13 in 2010. I was 25. So this was 25. This was 25. Yeah, this was 15 years ago. This was young me, basically. Here we go.
One more time, I promise.
Okay. No, wait. This is the only take we have.
I know, this is serious. I know.
All right. Hey! I haven't seen you in so long. What's up?
Yeah, that wasn't on purpose or anything.
Do you want to sit down? You want to watch a movie or something?
No, that's all right. Listen, were you circumcised?
Yeah.
What was it like?
I don't remember. I was an infant.
That's what I thought.
I heard the clip in your...
I hear it, guys, trust me. Listen, hold on. I don't know if I want to talk too much about this, but Stephanie said that's a decision each person should get to make about their own body. And I totally get my actual opinions about circumcision. I want to keep them for myself, if you guys don't mind. My thoughts on it have somewhat changed over the years, but at the end of the day, what you guys don't understand was Onision was online saying that Shay Carl was guilty of child ABU, okay, which was a big deal, and saying even worse things than that, as I recall, about him. And the thing is I understand people having different opinions about circumcision, but friggin', it's not ABU. It's culturally accepted. I hate to say it, and the baby doesn't remember it, and so I wouldn't use the ABU word. I mean, that was me. Maybe I shouldn't be dipping my toe in this right now, but friggin', anyway, I thought it was ridiculous for him to be online. Like, he was having a Shay Carl was like ABU campaign at the time. It was obnoxious. He was all over Twitter with it, and Twitter used to be a big deal. So anyway, this is 2010 once again, guys.
Boy. Okay. Last time.
Oh yeah, Prissy said that doesn't even look like you. Yeah, I used to be big. Anyway, something, I don't know, in case you guys don't believe me, here's an example.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Alright.
Wait, I think okay, so you asked me if I want to sit down, I'm just like, no, and then maybe you should ask me, like, I don't know, I want to answer your question with, were you circumcised?
Why is this so funny?
Like, what would I say? Like, what would I ask?
I don't know.
So I'll just ask you.
Yeah, friggin' Megan said I used to wear cardigans. Like, we all used to wear cardigans like that. This is 2010, Megan. Like, we could not record this because we kept laughing.
Oh, you want to sit down?
Yeah,
And I'll
okay.
be like, nah, I'm not sitting. Were you ever circumcised?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying.
Hi.
Hey! I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, that wasn't on purpose or anything.
Do you want to sit down? Maybe we can watch a movie or something?
No, I'm not sitting.
Why is this so funny?
Nikki!
Are you guys laughing at this, or is this just me? You know, I might need to turn this off, but this was like, so like I'm saying, like I understand what you guys are, you know, I hear you. Like I said, my opinions on this topic is a little different now that I'm older, and I don't know, I guess I'll just come out and say I wouldn't do it if I were to have a boy at this point at my age and what I know now. I wouldn't do this to my baby, but I wouldn't do it, but also I don't think a parent that does do it is guilty of ABU. Does that make sense? And that's what Onision was accusing Shay Carl of, was ABU and worse, okay? And I just, thank you. Lisa said this is funny, okay? But anyway, so, that's how I feel, okay? Like, I wouldn't do, at the time, I forget what my opinion was. I just didn't think he was guilty of ABU. And I thought it was ridiculous that Shay Carl was saying that. So, anyway, but however, I just want to point out this wasn't the only thing. This wasn't the only problem I had with Onision at this time, okay? But this was a very relevant topic at the time. Everybody was talking about it. You know how everyone's talking about Rachel right now and how she, flirted and with a Amber's feeder for some screenshots. Like, you know how we're all talking about that right now? Friggin', that's how it was with Shay Carl and this at the time. So this was some OG, just YouTube. This is what it used to be like. It used to be grainy and anyway. Oh, thank you, Drudis. I'm naturally funny. All right. Anywho's, okay. So, thank you, Teacup Bird said the curls are on fire. Thank you. Okay, so so I do want to talk. So I think that's enough of that. I don't. If you guys want to watch this, just like I said, go to look in the in the description. I wrote this is blank. Anyway, just go to my uploads and go to oldest, and you'll find this. It's like my second video. All right, illegal. I think I gotta hide that because this isn't that kind of chat. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So how long have I been rambling? Oh shit, I've been talking for 26 minutes. I gotta get going with this, but that's right. I wanted to say something about my member stream yesterday, because in my member stream yesterday, I was complaining about, I wanted to apologize about something, because in my member stream yesterday, I was complaining about, Rachel and how she kept bringing up her philosophy degree, right? So honestly, I've kind of listened to myself talk, and I don't always do that, but I forget, I forget why I was listening to my own self. And I just don't like how that, I don't like how that came out. I feel like it sounds like I'm complaining about people that get degrees in general or something, and I'm not. I'm very specifically complaining about Rachel. It's kind of, because the way that she talks about her philosophy degree to me is arrogant, and to me it's about like you can I think it's even cool to brag about having a degree if you want to, that's fine. It's just it's the context. You have to understand, like with all this Rachel drama, and I apologize if you're in here and you're not sure what I'm talking about. You're gonna have to watch my member stream to catch up. But the thing is Rachel was kind of coming at this whole thing. She was just, the arrogance goes beyond that, because it's like you can tell reading the messages in her Discord that she just thinks she thinks that she's smarter than her audience, right? Like she's calling us idiots. I think she literally used the word idiots at one point. Like she thinks, I don't know. So it's kind of okay. Lauren said the girl needs to log off the internet. So I especially didn't mean to make fun of philosophy degrees. That was absolutely not my intention. It was strictly, it had to do with her tone. It had to do with, you can tell when someone's talking about their degree because it's relevant, because they're talking about knowledge that they've obtained from getting that degree that's relevant to the discussion. There's a difference between that and using it as an example of why I'm better than you. And that just comes through as tone. That could have just been an intuitive hit that I've had also, that like I heard her say that and I was like, oh no. It just, sometimes I just get red flags about a person and then I decide I don't like them, right? I do that. because, and a lot of times, I hate to say it, a lot of times I'm right. You know, look, I hate to say it, but I bounced out of the Mercs Discord, right? I had an intuitive hit, like it was similar, right? So anyway, so I didn't mean to make fun of philosophy degrees, if you guys don't mind. Thank you. Jamie said like Tiny Blue. It was actually Tiny Blue that made me want to talk about this, because I was in her live stream earlier today, just now actually, and she was kind of talking about this, because here's the thing, Tiny Blue, she's Tiny Blue anthropologist, right? I'm pretty sure Tiny Blue anthropologist has literally worked as an anthropologist, though. That's what I'm saying. Does Rachel have like a career in philosophy under her belt, or is she just flexing the degree? It's different. Like Tiny Blue has like a career, right? It's totally different. Anyway, so that's why I wanted to talk about that. Oh, Sarah said, especially when she's commenting on an American content creator, getting a degree is a lot easier when it's, well, you know, I'm not, does she, maybe she doesn't know that? I don't know. I think, right, yeah, well, that's very true. That's what it is, Jamie. Maybe, thank you for saying that. She said her degree isn't relevant. That's what it is. It's like, it's just something she said, well, I have a philosophy degree, so I learned how to think. That sounded pretentious when she said that, or something like that. She said something like that, and I was like, girl, you think you need a philosophy degree to think? I don't know. It came off wrong. And like I said, it could have just been an intuitive hit of mine, and it's something about the tone and anyway, so lots of you guys aren't even members, so you don't even know what I'm talking about. So I gotta change topic. Also, I've been rambling for half an hour. That's a good point. Travis said she played ignorant a lot for a philosopher. Well, that's true. Teacat Birdwall, if she's got a philosophy degree, she should see the flaws in her logic. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what a philosophy degree is about, and so I don't mean I'm not, and that's me being ignorant, but I don't think you need a degree in philosophy to understand that Amberlynn sucks. So, Hoodwink said I have a degree in detecting bull crap. I feel like at this point, so do I, after my life. Alright guys, so I'm actually really excited, because let's go back to doing what we do best, and that is talking about how Amberlynn sucks at losing weight. It's true. Alright, so, and also for some reason, even though she sucks at it, right, and I think Amber would even admit herself that she sucks at losing weight and, you know, refuses to even try to control herself, right? She still really wants to be an authority or an inspiration. For some reason, I mean, I think she's good at inspiring people to do the opposite of what she does, which is basically the same thing. Drudis said, I have a journalism degree. Should I flirt with Emily for the news? Well, you know, I think so. Friggin' what? All right, illegal. This is a we got to so what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Anyway, this is a you have to use like elementary school level language in this chat, okay? Because YouTube is so annoying with words. Alright, so let's, alright, so if Amber says if I can do it, then you can do it. Well, Amber, you can't do it, though. You can't lose weight. So does that mean that I also can't lose weight? Yes, it's a 2020 throwback. Go back in time to 2020, right, man? Anyway.
Do you like conspiracies? And would you do a video on your favorite if you do?
Oh my God.
I love conspiracies. There's just an ongoing joke with my group of friends how I'm like the conspiracy person of the group. Like, I adore conspiracies. I can't even talk right now. I don't think I'd ever do a video because a lot of...
That was a sign. You probably should have stopped talking at this point. This was your throat chakra being like, shut the fuck up, Amber.
People judge me. I have spoken about a few
It's already
conspiracies
legal.
I believe in or like that are interesting to me, and people like attacked me. So I'm just gonna keep that stuff in my personal life for now. Does it upset you that Eric films you when you don't want it?
Amber, you don't care. You don't keep nothing personal, please.
Filming on your B-day, not nice. Eric, when he films me, I literally don't care. Like, especially on my birthday, like...
I don't believe that. Do you guys believe that Amber didn't care when Eric filmed her? I mean, come on, Amber had no control over those angles. I miss Eric's angles, man.
I thought that whole thing they did for me was super sweet, and I know a lot of people think it was planned. I had no idea. Like, if I knew I'm, like, a great actress, I need to, like, get an award for it, for real.
Amber,
Like, Leonardo
you get an
DiCaprio.
award in BS.
I'm a YouTuber, so I put myself on video showing my body, my face, like, it doesn't even matter. So, like, I don't care if I'm in Eric's videos. That's so weird that people actually think that. And people think I get really weird when he's filming me. No, I'm just like chilling and vibing. If I ever didn't want to be on camera, he wouldn't disrespect me in that way.
Amber, no, but Amber says she's chilling and vibing. Amber, when Amber chills and vibes, though, that's the thing. She's cool as long as you're not eating her favorite cereal. What cereal is that?
But I don't think it's ever happened, to be honest. Do you believe in God/Jesus? I'm actually agnostic, so. Why do you still hang with Destiny? Would you want to hang with Becky's ex? I actually have hung out with Becky's exes before. It honestly doesn't bother me because I trust her and she trusts me and she trusts Destiny. We're all very good friends. You guys, it's not some crazy thing that exes stay friends. It's 2020.
Well, in your case, you had to pay them.
People do it. Me and Destiny are very good friends and we care for each other a lot. Not in the way that people assume, but why would I want to lose a good friend? I don't. I really don't want to. Why did you say all December that you lost weight, then claim you maintained in recent vlog?
Why? Because she's full of crap.
So I lost almost 3 pounds in December. I think it was like 2.8.
3 pounds. Look at her. She's like 800 pounds and she's excited about 3 pounds. See, this is...
I lost a lot of weight in November.
A lot of weight. Jeez, even if I lost 3 pounds, I would not call that a lot of weight, man.
That was a big portion, I want to say. And then for me, going into December, only losing 2.8, in my opinion, was a maintain. So during Vlogmas, I was losing ounces like every few days or like every 5 days, honestly. So that was...
And this was before, like, 2020. I mean, I wonder if this was like before like door dashing, because remember, part of why she likes visiting Lexington at this time was she could eat at these restaurants she likes. She wasn't able to get food from like her favorite restaurants at this point, I don't think. And look how big she is anyway. So, you know, I'm always blaming the Uber Eats, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just Amber. Yeah. Her lies do always come out in the end, Druid. Oh, hey, Woma. Yeah, I was talking about, hey, hon. I'm streaming right now. Oh, my niece says hello, everybody. My niece Charlotte. What is it? Hold on. I got a little sidetrack. Oh, Woma. Yeah, I was talking about, because you were in Tiny Blue's chat earlier, too. So, I was talking about that earlier. Yeah, Jamie said even at my size, 3 pounds is a fluctuation. I just can't imagine celebrating a 3 pound. Anyway. Real Mad said, Lexington is my chosen home and truly surprised I never saw her at Walmart. Well, by the time she was in Lexington, I think she was ordering everything by the time she moved. I think that's a part of why she wanted to move there, so that she could order stuff easier.
A weight loss in a way, but it wasn't something I was like proud of. So overall, I maintained. What have you done to change your bad habits this year? Have you stuck to your resolutions? So as for my resolutions, yes, I'm sticking to them so far. Like it's been a week, so yeah, I feel like I'm doing good.
What was your resolution? To eat more? Look how big she was here.
Regard,
do we think she's around this size now? I think so. I think this is around her highest weight. Yeah, I agree. Okay, said a food addict is gonna find a way to get their fix no matter what. Yeah, absolutely.
What have I done to change my bad habits so far? Honestly, I'm just putting myself in the right mind frame. I know that I need to do...
That's not... Look, the right... What does the right mind frame mean? What does that even mean?
So many things to better myself and my quality of life, and I have to keep reminding myself of that every single day.
No, it looks like you've been working on yourself real hard here.
Do you purposely make your audience mad at you when you make your videos? No. Why?
No, maybe she didn't make us mad on purpose here, but she does now. See, that person that sent her that question just gave her an idea, and that sucks. No, Lola said, I think she's bigger now than in this video, but her face has lost volume due to age. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, when you get older, like your face like kind of sinks in a little bit. Okay. Anyway.
But I want my audience mad at me. I would do anything to have an audience that is supportive and kind and doesn't attack me over everything. Like, I watch certain YouTubers who are so free and they say what they want, and some of the things they say are kind of like, triggering is not the word, I hate using that word, but it's like pretty controversial, or like I feel like could hurt someone's feelings or whatever, and no one says anything.
Right, because no one's perfect, right? No one's perfect, but some people are just awful, Amber. Okay? Some people, you know, back then, like, we didn't know that you would put a cat outside on purpose, but we had a feeling that you did back then, okay? Because a lot of us knew the Gracie story back then, so now we know for sure that she did, right? So friggin', there you go, Amber. Oh, Malfia Man, thank you so much for the super chat. He said her weight loss journey consisted of her losing girlfriends and cats and not pounds. This heifer. For real, that's what I'm saying. She's lost way more. Honestly, I think it's for real that she's lost more cats than pounds. I think that's an actual statistic that is true.
And I hate comparing myself to other people, but it's just really hard to see, like, I could say something so tiny and people get so angry over it, and then...
And why is that, Amber?
Other people can say way worse, and it's totally fine, and, like, do way worse, and it is very hard.
The thing, like, that's according to you. That's... Like, what's her definition of what is way worse than putting a cat outside on purpose? Friggin', anyway.
As a YouTuber, whether you guys think I'm a YouTuber or not, I mean, I am, it's hard to be, like, the only person who isn't allowed to truly be themselves. I have a very weird sense of humor, and I say things that are not meant to be insulting that might come off that way. Like, in my day-to-day life, in my personal life, the people in my life understand my personality. YouTube.
So wait, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but so it's a part of your sense of humor. So does she think that losing cats on purpose is funny? No, that is. Anyway. Megan says she loses everything but weight.
It doesn't, and I feel like sometimes I let it, like, slip out a little bit, and people will be like, oh my god, Amberlynn is throwing so much shade, she is so rude, when in reality it's just my personality and the way that me and my friends, or me and my girlfriend, or whoever, the way that we are together, and just the personalities that we have. And I don't know, like, I never want to make you guys mad at me, like, on purpose. That's crazy.
No, we're just misunderstanding her.
Because, like I said,
Naive Lynn, Midori said.
I almost feel kind of locked in a cage when it comes to my channel. Why won't you get health insurance instead of torrid hauls for clothes that don't fit? My torrid hauls, the clothes, they're starting to fit a lot better, but I can do torrid hauls and health insurance. I don't.
Your torrid hauls have never fit good, Amber.
I have to just do one or the other. What foods do you usually crave when you're on a diet / eating healthy? So what I'm currently doing, I don't want to go into, like, grave detail. I'm not, like, taking out any specific food group, but in the past, when I was, like, being way too strict with myself, which made me, the things that I would crave is always, like, super salty or super sweet. Those were the things that I crave the most. So glad.
Wait a minute. Let me go back.
What I'm currently doing, I don't want to go into, like, grave detail. I'm not, like...
She didn't want to go into detail because she doesn't actually have a plan.
Taking out any specific food group, but in the past...
Look how well this worked out for her.
When I was, like, being way too strict with myself, which made me...
When has Amber ever been way too strict on herself? She's so delusional. Anyway.
Things that I would crave is always, like, super salty or super sweet. Those were the things that I crave the most. So glad you showed off your happy planners. Any plans for doing a plan with me video? Honestly, I know there's a large group of people.
Plan with me. what the frig is she planning? I can't. She's planning, all right, at 5 o'clock I'm going to leave the cat outside on purpose. Then at 5:30 I'm going to go back up to my bed and rot the rest of the day while my girlfriend looks for the cat.
Who would love that, but I feel like there's an even more larger group of people who would hate it. So I don't know. Is Becky doing better? You guys, she has done a 360. Like, she stopped taking the medicine that was making her act the way that she was. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest, me, her family, and friends, we were all worried that, like, this was
the way she, I'm gonna be honest, me, her family, her friends, like, she's like, the first thing she said was me. Amber's like, I knew that it was the wrong medicine for her because I'm Dr. Lynn. That's such a good point. Mafia said, anyone notice that she doesn't say, quote, this slaps since Jade left the building? Oh my God. Can we imagine? That's the one thing that I feel like I would never trust like Amberlyn XT ever again, but friggin' to hear from Jade, that would be interesting.
Becky, and that this would be the Becky forever, because it was such a drastic difference of who she was prior that it was almost like we thought we lost her forever.
Let's see. Jen said Beck has done a 360. Beck in the same. Wait, Beck has done a 360 back in the same place? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. Because this was Amber saying Beck's done a 360. This is back when Beck was like taking too much medicine. Do you guys remember? And here's Amber trying to like take credit, I guess, somehow for Beck being off that medicine that was making her catatonic. Anyway, friggin'. Dumbledore said, speaking of torrid halls, what happens with those clothes? Half the time she wears the Owl House shirt. She's obviously outgrown her clothes because all we're seeing are Owl House shirts from friggin' the 572 era.
And it was very hard to like see, and even she felt that way for the longest time. But she stopped taking her medicine, and she's like the old Becky again. It is so crazy what medicine can do to someone. Like, oh my God, it's absolutely insane.
Why is Amber like tearing up here? We know she doesn't actually give a crap about Beck. So why is Amber getting all misty-eyed here? I'm not sure.
I don't want to scare people into like not taking medicine for their, you know, depression or bipolar or whatever it is. Like I said before,
Amber, nobody would you don't convince anybody of anything. You don't convince people to stop doing something or start doing something, Amber. Everybody always just does the opposite of what you do. You still don't get it, Amber.
Like, some medicine will work for you and not for whatever it may be. But it's like, yes, Becky is doing so much better, and thank you so much for asking. What are 5 things you like?
She means 180. Thank you, Teacup Bird. You're right. Okay. It's supposed to be she's done one. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm not thinking. So I'm kind of hungry. I was a little... I went downstairs to eat before this, and I was gonna... You know what it is? There was no peanut butter downstairs for me to have with my oatmeal. And that helps it be more satisfying, and, you know, so I still feel a little hungry because I never had that peanut butter because we're out. So I'm like sitting here hungry and I want to eat again. Anyway.
About yourself. Giving, empath.
Giving empath. That's what empaths do. Pat themselves on the back and call themselves empaths. Anyway,
I like my sense of humor. Like, I get really loud, weird.
Amber's just like friggin' in love with herself. She's like giggling, thinking about herself.
Wild. I will ask questions that you wouldn't believe. I'm just like such an open book, honestly. Like,
I know, Amber, you're like so open and honest. It's refreshing.
Y'all need to like come to one of my parties or one of my friend get-togethers. Like,
and play Choosy?
I'm a little wild. 4th one is
wild. Choosy did sound wild, I gotta say. It sounds like... you sound like you'd do good Halloween parties. Could be so horrifying.
I like how much I care for people and how willing I am.
How much I care for people. Oh my God, there's just so much... There's so much to unpack here. This is from 2020. Oh my God. Back in the day. Anyway...
help people within like my means, not even just money. Like, that goes with like the first one, like giving. Like, I will give my last shirt, like, literally to someone.
You'll give your last shirt, but not inheritance money that's duly owed. But the inheritance money you'll take. But a stretched out 6Ed torrid shirt, a stretched out 6X torrid shirt. I meant you'll give, but not duly owed inheritance money. Okay. Anyway. Oh, yeah, Megan said, and she won't pay Beck back for being on live streams either. No, Beck, see, right, she won't pay Beck because in Amber's mind, Amber did pay Beck because Amber paid rent. So that money went to rent. So it's like she gave the money to Beck mentally, and then mentally Beck gave her the money, and then she paid rent. Like, this is what giving Lynn thinks giving is. Friggin' give me a friggin' break. Friggin' after she told Beck not to work so Beck can sit at home and be with Amber and play choosy all day and not work and not have money and just be at so Beck can be at her beck and call, for lack of a better word. Give me a freaking break. X said, I need my house fumigated. Can I borrow a shirt? Stop it. Hey, I was thinking about taking a classroom parachuting. Can I borrow? Sorry. God bless the man with me.
Who needs it. But what I mean about helping people is like, I love the feeling, like something as simple as like,
what? I blame, he said, the fact that Amber hasn't changed in how long? She's actually, listen to her, she has changed. She's gotten worse.
Like someone needs help with like a math problem, or someone needs help just
so when Amber, you're not helping no one with a math problem. Who are you helping with math problems? Oh my god.
like to talk to someone and someone needing to be there for them, just like anything like that. Like I love to help people. So the last thing,
I love to help people. Amberlyn Reed, January 8th, 2020. Give me. I can't. I love to help people unless they live in my apartment, because then I'll help them, but only mentally, because I'm also using the money to pay rent. So they're not actually going to get the money, but they are kind of, because I'm paying rent, even though she paid rent the entire time they were in a relationship, because she had to, because she made Beck not work.
This is the most important, is I'm not closed-minded. I am able to see everyone's point of view. I honestly love debating with people. I love
Oh my god, Amber, I would love to debate you. You've got to be like the easiest person to debate, man.
other people's opinions, and I'm very open-minded. I will never like downgrade someone else's opinion because everyone has their own opinion. Notice that none of those was physical.
You're not open-minded. You block people and things. Jeez Louise. Kilwell said Amber math is 600 pounds minus 5 is 100 pounds down. Right.
Do days where you have too much of the wrong foods upset your stomach or make you sick? Yes. Like a perfect example, I have not had a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream in a very long time. Mm-hmm. But years ago,
how long's a very long time? An hour ago?
I'd be able to finish the whole thing, be totally fine, and still be like, okay, I want more food. But the last one I had was like 3-4 months ago, and I could only finish about 3/4 of it, and I felt sick. Like, okay, my stomach was tore up for like 24 hours.
So she only ate 3/4 of a whole Ben & Jerry, and she's like bragging about it. I can't.
Hours. I don't know if it was like a lactose moment or if it was just like, that is not good for you. Don't be touching that. What is your plan to lose weight? Are you going to work out? So working out, no, not, that's not really the word for it.
Oh, no. She would never. No, she's not. She doesn't work out. She walks around in circles in her living room and times it and films it for YouTube.
I'm trying to move more, take more steps, things like that, which definitely help. I feel like there's a certain weight I want to be before I like work out regarding what is my plan to lose weight. So I do want to keep that private for now, like what I'm eating and things like that. Like I did show a little bit in December, but not like a lot. And I just feel like I don't want to show that yet because so many people like believe in their way. Keto, low carb,
Girl, listen, you're... And like, anyway, Amber is complaining about everybody else's way of losing weight. In the meanwhile, Amber doesn't have a way. She literally doesn't have a way. Listen to her talk. She's like, I'm not cutting anything out. She's not cutting any. She's trying to make better choices. That's all she's. She doesn't have a plan. She craps on everyone else's plan, but she doesn't make one for herself.
Vegan, eat more fat, eat less fat, go vegetarian, like do Weight Watchers, do Jenny.
Go vegetarian. I hate that. It's not a diet. It's not a diet, Amber. Dang it.
Craig, like everyone has their own way of losing weight, and I feel like I don't want to be bombarded with other people's like weight loss plans or weight loss ideas for me.
No, you don't want information, period, because you just don't want to lose weight. That's the truth of it. Friggin' anyway. Wait, I blame you. Yeah, that's right. I blame you. Said Foodie Booty changed her religion, waddled to the Middle East, waddled back to Canada, and reverted back. And Amber is still in the same. Right, and Amber hasn't changed. And like Chantal has literally changed like continents, and religions and things, and Amber's just doing the same old crap. Chantal has been more, I would say, more interesting than Amber in the past years. I saw Chantal say that she decided to put the hijab back on for some reason. I wanted to rant about that. I'll probably do that on, we'll probably talk about Chantal on my member stream Friday.
Because I feel like any weight loss plan could help someone lose weight. But when I say not every weight loss plan works for every single person, what I mean for that is like is it sustainable for someone?
Like, do you see her? She's talking as if she's got like experience with this. She doesn't. Look at her face. Her face is a symbol. is a symbol of. Her face looks like what she knows, basically. Like if you could take her knowledge, right, and turn it into a face, it would be this. Her weight loss knowledge could be summed up by this image, is basically what I'm saying. This she's not, I wouldn't say that she actually knows anything about weight loss. She just, I don't know what to say. Let's see. Anyway,
So many people are doing keto, but for me, that is a flat no. It is not sustainable for me as a person.
Amber, what is sustainable? Look, once again, her face. Yes, Amber, it's difficult to do. So I think what Amber's looking for is a diet that's easy. I don't know. Like, she's like, that's not for me. No, you know what it is? It's difficult. I know, I've done it for years. I lost a lot of weight, right? And I still have kept it off. But anyway, it's not easy, and that's probably why Amber doesn't like it, because it causes you to, or in the beginning, it's like you miss foods, and Amber, I don't think, can handle that because she needs help. I got nothing.
Or like veganism. I know a lot of people who do it for
not a diet. Once again, people gain weight. They go vegan and they gain weight sometimes. Like, she doesn't know what she's talking. She has no idea what she's talking about, and she insists on talking about an authority. So she doesn't. She talks about what happens when you eat vegan sometimes as if she knows a single vegan or something. As if she actually knows anybody who did keto for a long time. She doesn't actually know what she's talking about. Look at her. That's a T-Cat Bird said, clear your throat for the love of Frig. That's a good one. She probably should have done that. But like I said, this is her, that's her throat chakra being like, shut the blank up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Environmental, but there are people who do it for weight loss because they think it's going to help them lose weight, which a lot of people have had that result, which is amazing. But that's not sustainable for me as a person. What I'm doing right now seems to be working quite well, I must say myself. I will share that like plan with you guys eventually. I just don't want to now because it's something as simple like, okay, I've been watching so many weight loss TikTokers, love.
Okay, that's all right. So she's been watching so many weight loss TikTokers. So obviously she knows all about weight loss.
This guy, he's like super big, like me, you know? We're just like living the big life, trying to become healthier. And I am so proud of him. I watched his videos from the beginning and I've just been hearting all of them. And I'm so like, oh, and he had carrots, hummus, and a sandwich with literally just whole grain bread and turkey lunch meat. That was what was on his plate. And the comments were crazy. You shouldn't have bread. Carrots are bad for you. And I'm over here like, This is someone
So
who
why do
used
you
to eat
care?
fast food every day, all day. And you are getting mad that he's eating
Wait,
carrots.
are you
Like,
looking, so she's looking for a diet that's easy, that she doesn't cut out a food group, and that also the entire internet agrees with. This does not exist, Amber. I'm gonna say what my mom says. This is what my mom says when you're waffling, all right? My mom says, get a core, right? Amber, you need to get a core. Like what? Anyway, friggin'.
it puts me in such a bad mental headspace. And those comments weren't even about me, but I've gotten comments like that before. And I'm over here just like, no. Like, people got mad at me before for drinking cold water. They were like, that's not good for you. You need to drink warm water. Like,
So if it's stupid, and look at you thinking that it's stupid, because I agree that's stupid. If that's real, then that's stupid. So why are you making a big deal about it right now?
no, it's just, I don't want to like put my food out there quite yet. It shocks me how differently you acted in your old videos.
No, not quite yet. All right. And Amber's like, let me lose 100 pounds and then I'll tell you how I lost weight. Of course, that never happened.
2015-ish, does it shock you? It does not shock me. The reason why I acted like that is because A, I was nervous. B, I lived with my ex-girlfriend, which was my girlfriend then, and her parents. And a lot of the time I filmed when they were home, and I was so embarrassed to film in front of them that I didn't want them to hear me. So I would talk in a very like calm voice, like very low.
You were copying Crystal.
Voice because I did not want them to hear me. I was super shy on camera. Like, it was a mixture of so many different things. But the personality I have now, like the loud, the crazy, the fun, the whatever, was exactly how I was back then too. But it's just like I never showed that because like I want to say for like 3 years on YouTube, I was just very within myself and I was shy for 3 years, and then I slowly started coming to and showing more of my personality. But no, that does not shock me at all. Do you recognize the cycle people talk?
So anyway, let's see. I blame you said, Justine, you should take Amber under your wing and give her your diet. The pounds would melt right off. While I agree with you completely that her pounds would melt right off if she ate like how I ate, she would never. She would never. I think I'm pretty sure. Here's the thing, is that in my opinion, Amber's a food addict, right? And like, when you're an addict, what you gotta do is the friggin', what do you call it? You gotta detox, right? And Amber would never. So, I mean, that you know, it's, you say that I blame you, but you know what? I'm sure Winifred, her ex, Jade, was thinking the same thing. Like, oh, I'll take her under my wing and she'll eat like me and walk with me and she'll lose weight. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But Amber doesn't want to lose weight. She doesn't want to. Literally, she doesn't want to. She says she does, but when presented with it, she doesn't want to. She fights it. She does the opposite of what weight loss doctors tell her, and I don't know.
About, or do you think they're making it up? I 100% recognize it. Thoughts on the new L word? Love, love, love. I don't want to give anything away, but obsessed. Your BMI is over 100. Why don't you strive to lose weight rather than being proud for maintaining? I have lost weight. I am currently not maintaining, and my BMI is not over 100. It used to be 101, and I want to say it no longer is. What's one thing you wish you could get people to understand?
What if she's proud because her BMI isn't 101? Oh my god, we were yesterday in my stream, I was talking about the bar being in heck or something like that. That's it. So like, all Amber has to do to feel proud of herself is to have a BMI that's under 100. I can't. Guys, come on. Like, and that's why, and you tell me, oh, help Amber, go and bring her under your wing. It's like, no, because Amber's has like she's got a victim mentality, right? She's got a victim mentality, and she's self-destructive, and it'd be a waste of my energy. So no, I wouldn't help her because she doesn't. Yeah, illegal says my BMI is 22. That's like a low BMI, right? Like, that's like a good BMI. My BMI is not 22. I think it's, I don't know, I think it's almost 30, so it's not very good. But the point is, you know, I don't know. See, 100 is, 100 is a friggin', 100 is like, I don't even know. That's not even human. That's a not even human BMI. Jeez Louise. Anywho, sorry.
understand. The things that you think I'm lying about, I'm not lying about. Are you in IF for your weight loss? How are you feeling lately? So yes, I do IF just mainly because it's easier. Eating within a window, it prevents me from, and I also like to eat all my
See, I actually believe her, because I believe her with this. That I would not be surprised if fasting helped her, if intermittent fasting helped her. But if that's the case, Amber, then why aren't you still doing it? It's because she's self-destructive. She's got patterns that she won't stay in therapy long enough to examine. So, she keeps dipping out of these diets that, I believe that it was working for a second. I've seen things work for a second with Amber, and as soon as they work, she's out. Then that's annoying. Like, how do you follow a weight loss channel like that? Anyway. Yes, Sarah. Amber said that her BMI is 99, and she's proud of that because it's not 100. That's a real thing, Sarah. That really happened.
Food within a smaller time frame because your girl gets hungry. Regarding how am I feeling? Sick. Just trying to get through that, really. Do you like Melanie Martinez? Love. What do you think the reason is for your weight gain these last few years? Freedom, money, worse, depression, just so many different things. Like the heartbreak I went through in the past and then finding love again. Like, it's just so many different...
Amber, lots of people have freedom and money. That's what I'm saying. She's not examining. She doesn't examine with her therapist. Like, lots of people have money in the bank that they could, instead of paying their bills, they could buy food and ruin their life, right? Like, friggin'... But they don't, because, they're not... they have... Not morals and values, but, because they don't. But here's Amber, like, I don't know. She baffles me, guys. I become speechless listening to her sometimes. Anyway.
And you're just like, I gained weight because of everything. You know what? No excuse. I just ate too much. Hey, guys.
See, I just ate too much. See, she doesn't... There's no goal. She's not like... I don't know. She doesn't... You have to have a goal. Like, if you want to lose weight, you have to have a plan and at least a goal. Like, she doesn't even have a goal, let alone a plan to get there. Ever. Anyway. Yeah, Dumbledore said this is it, or this is a part of it. Amber doesn't want to lose weight for health reasons. It's all superficial. Right. Now that she's found the feeding community, she's found the validation she's looking for, and now has no reason to lose weight. And also, I can't help but wonder, has she been into that this whole time? Because if that's the case, then, shame on us, I guess. We're so dumb. Yeah, she's got, how many exes? I blame you said. Doesn't she have like 7 exes? Let's see, there's, I don't even know about, okay, so Crystal, and then Destiny, and then Beck, and Winifred, and then there was Erica. Remember Erica from right. Erica and friggin' what's her name? The newest, Emily. Yeah, no, you're right. She does have 7 exes. You're right. That we know of. I don't know what else she's got going on. Oh my, you're rich illegal products? So, okay, so you're rich. So you're not, right, so you don't spend all your money on, food, like on Uber Eats, right? Friggin' you could if you wanted, but you don't. Anyway, oh, you always thought she was into feeding, Gemini. Yeah, I mean, that would explain a lot. I believe she also has mental things that cause her to self-sabotage, and I guess that's a part of the feeding, but anyway, you're right. Casey was first. Pressy, thank you. So, 8 that we know of. Okay, said 7 exes like Scott Pilgrim. I think I remember liking that movie.
So, I just wanted to film an update video.
I'm sure you've lost so much weight, Amber.
I could barely breathe. I am still sick.
See, that's what happens also when you eat like crap and don't eat nutritious foods. You're gonna get sick more often, dang it.
I do have tonsillitis. I told you guys I did go to the doctor, and they said that tonsillitis goes away by itself, but the whole situation was kind of weird. Like, The doctor prescribed me antibiotics but said I didn't have to take them. And then I told the doctor about how I took antibiotics for 2 months straight due to a bladder infection, and she was very hesitant on having me take the antibiotics because she said antibiotics don't always help people anyways with tonsillitis. So she said, preferably, I will call in the prescription, but I don't really want you to take it. And I'm over here like, okay. So I'm sitting here with horrible cough. My throat is just
It's just like falling apart. See what happens when you treat yourself like crap, guys. Get it. Teacat Bird said, I've always wondered why Amber doesn't just do OnlyFans. That's because she's got too much pride. I think she's got too much pride. I think Amber thinks she's too good for that. I mean, she might change her mind as her channel starts to, look, I don't know how long she can sustain her channel doing what she's doing. Oh, Manos, thank you so much for the super chat. They said, I missed your last live. Watched it on my lunch break. Glad I could catch this one. Great way to end a tough work day. Thank you so much for coming, Manos. I hope you watch. I'm thinking about making my yesterday's live public because it was a good one and it's kind of relevant. Like everyone's talking about Rachel and stuff right now, so I think I might make that one public. It's been members only for over a day. Anyway, yeah, OK said it's crazy watching old content like this and realizing how little her life has changed. And look at how little not even how little weight she's lost. She hasn't lost anything.
Like, my tonsils are not happy. I have a bunch of white spots on them.
Wait, Gemini said we heard about those alleged videos her and Emily sold. Yeah, we don't know. Anyway.
Stuff. I do not have strep. They did a test on that. So tonsillitis, hi. It's just it's been putting me through the ringer. I have been doing nothing but resting. I have been beyond bored.
I'm not surprised that Amber was doing nothing. Wait. Amber says I've been doing nothing because I'm sick. I've been beyond bored. How is Amber more bored now that she's sick than she is when she's not sick and she's sitting around and doing nothing anyway? How is she more bored now? What makes life more boring when you're talking like this than when you're just talking normally? Because I don't know what else the difference is between sick Amber and regular Amber other than the way she talks. Because Amber, at this, like, she didn't do anything every day. She didn't do anything most days anyway back then. And now she does nothing. So what's the difference? How is sick Amber any different? Oh, yeah.
It's just been, it hasn't been fun for me. I hate that 2020 has started like this because I really wanted to start 2020 kind of with a bang and with health and happiness and
I think we all felt that way, and it's so weird she's saying that because I remember the beginning of 2020 and I was so optimistic. I remember that. I remember starting 2020 like, oh my god, like so into life, like I just thought things would be good. But no. Then the COVID's hit. I remember that. Anyway, I wonder if we all had good feelings about 2020, but it didn't work out, huh? Anyway.
Positivity, and I'm just not getting that, but I'm just trying to be as positive as possible and kind of just go with the flow at this point. I am getting a little desperate though.
Go with the flow. That's not how you lose weight. That's honestly, you don't lose weight by going with the flow because your body doesn't want to lose weight. It's your body gains weight for a reason, right? It's to protect against famine. So friggin' anyway, your body, I mean, a body can lose weight. It's obviously I've lost it and kept it off, but it needs to be done deliberately. Amber, you can't go with the flow anyway. Oh, I know. Travis said, this is why I can't empathize. 2020 sucked, and then my best friend died, and she just let 2 cats out. Right, on purpose. On purpose. I know we don't know for sure about the first one. I know we can't be sure of the actual, but I feel like there's just, that's just the only, in my opinion, that's the only actual explanation that makes sense as to why Rarity went missing. Anyway.
And I might just take the antibiotics, but since I was taking antibiotics for so long, I'm building a resistance. They have completely messed up my stomach, and I've been off of antibiotics for a few weeks now, so my stomach is finally like getting back to normal because the antibiotics were bad. It took all the good bacteria out of my stomach, and my stomach was always cramping, hurting. So
all right, Dr. Lynn.
I have tried to film other videos. I have started what I ate today. I have started a vlog twice, and I have started another update video a few days ago, and it's just like, I end up deleting it because I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Once again, I just don't know the difference between sick Amber and regular Amber, other than the voice is raspier.
Feel good, and I feel bad because I'm getting so many people like messaging me.
Oh, Courtney, my stepsister had a pandemic wedding too. She got married. Oh, I remember that in May that year.
On Instagram, just like, where are you? I miss you. And it's like, I feel so bad. And I'm just trying to rest up the best that I can and follow
Rest up. I'm glad you're resting, Amber. I'm sure your muscles are exhausted from all the activity.
There's orders, if you will. And it's just like, I don't know what to do regarding the antibiotics. I really feel like I should not take them, but I also feel like I should, and it's just like a mix of a lot of things. And antibiotics don't always.
Why don't you overthink about it and ramble for a YouTube video?
Help people with tonsillitis. I keep having to edit out coughs, so I kind of wanted to talk about the future of my channel.
Oh, Amber, this is 2020, Amber. You have no idea how bright your future is. You're going to have so many accomplishments in your future, 2020, Amber. Like, I can't exactly think of one offhand, but I'm sure there were many accomplishments in some alternative universe.
Was going into 2020 where I wanted to have like an upload schedule and all this stuff, and it's like
Amber, you have to make these things happen. They don't just magically happen. I wanted to have a schedule, but what? It's up to you, dumbass. Like, you have to make a schedule and stick to it. But what? But you...
I promise you guys anything because, like, it's just... I've promised you guys stuff in the past, and I never follow through with it. I think that's a big part of why people get, like, aggravated and annoyed with me is because I don't follow through with what I'm going to say. So instead of, like, promising you guys anything, I'm going to, like, talk about some intentions that I want to do for my channel.
Okay.
Mainly
spiritual
just like put some stuff out there and see what you guys think, because I know you guys will message me on Instagram and let me know what you guys think. So yeah, I was going into 2020 where I'm like, I'm gonna have a schedule and I'm gonna pre-film videos and like stick to the schedule. And then once 2020 hit, I was like, no, I don't want to, promise things I can't do. And now that 2020 is here, I kind of feel like the sickness has like took away all my energy, obviously.
No, that's not what it is, Amber. You expected 2020 to do all these things for you, didn't you? She thought these things would just magically happen for her because of the date.
But I almost wonder if, like, even if I wasn't sick, if I literally just I like literally don't know what to film anymore. It's like there comes a time where you just don't know what to film anymore. Like, I've actually talked to a few.
There's a time because you don't do anything. You don't know what to film because you don't do anything.
Other of my YouTube friends, and one in particular is just like, I don't know what to film anymore either. And it's just like, it gets hard, especially when you upload you know, consistently, which I have not been doing lately. Plus, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years now, and it's like,
oh my god, it was 6 years in 2020. Oh no, we've all been on YouTube way too long. Anyway.
I feel like I've talked about everything that I could possibly talk about that's within, you know, the appropriate standards of my channel, if you will. But anyways, so as you guys know, since it's January, all of the
January
weight loss
1st.
channels are coming out of hiding, and people are starting to, you know, set resolutions and eat better and lose weight and start a weight loss journey,
No,
which
not
I
Amber. She's sick, so all she can eat is McDonald's. So
love. I do the same thing, but I love January for that very reason, because a lot of the weight loss channels that I adore watching, like, they're finally coming out of hiding, and it makes me sad because a lot of the time around like March they go back into hiding, and that's very much like my cycle.
who is she talking about?
The cycle that you guys point out to me.
Who is she even talking about? Huh. What weight loss channels only upload for 2-3 months a year? I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, I don't. You know what, guys? I'm not sure if I agree with you that she's relaxed here. I think she's I don't know if she's. I don't think she could have. I don't think it was easy for her to get that when she lives in the gay care. I think she was kind of in the middle of nowhere back then. It was harder back then. I mean, I feel like this whole, like, you can get it at dispensaries and just buy it online. Like, I feel like that's been the past few years. Like, I don't think Amber was doing it often back then. I do believe that they bought it sometimes, but I'm not sure if she was relaxed here. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Reminder you guys to smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Yeah, she's blaming other channels for her. Yeah, Jamie, this is Amber being like, yeah, I give up my weight loss journey in March, but so do other channels, without mentioning any channel that she's talking about. I can't with her.
And it makes me sad, but I just want to say right here, if you're on a weight loss journey and you started this month in January, or if you have a weight loss channel and you're watching me, please don't give up.
This is pure projection, Amber. Anyway,
are inspiring people, and you have a lot of silent viewers. I am a silent viewer. I don't thumbs up. I don't thumbs down. I don't comment. I just watch.
No, you don't, Amber. You watch 10 seconds of a video and then open a new tab and start a new one. Freaking, I bet she watches reaction channel content that way too. She probably skips around. I don't know if she actually cares about the content itself. I'm not sure if she... I wouldn't be surprised if she just, like, didn't care. I mean, I don't know. It really seems like all she cares about is food.
I know it's easier said than done. Like, don't give up. Like, trust me. I'm the queen of that.
Inspiration, Lynn. You know what? If I was on the brink of giving up, you would have talked me out of it by now.
And it's not even that you give up. It's just... you kind of just go off a plan, and sometimes you're afraid to admit it. Or
Amber, this is Amber rambling and projecting right now. It's so funny.
Whatever it may be, but
the last thing, Real Mad said, the last thing I would want on a weight loss journey is Amber cheering me on. Right, I blame you. Said, I remember when Amber had like 40 tabs open. Right, she has worse ADD than I do. Jeez.
I'm inspired because there are a lot of weight loss channels who are doing like Wednesday weigh-ins, and my intention or my thought process is that I might want to start doing Wednesday weigh-ins. And I know...
yeah, start and then give up.
A lot of people want to like see me step on the scale. They want to see my full body, and they want to this or that.
Right, because you're not trustworthy. And, you know, we need to be able to trust, like, we don't trust your weigh-ins, Amber.
Decided for myself, you guys have to realize that I do suffer with an eating disorder. I am suffering.
Girl, shut up. Sorry. First of all, sorry. Now I'm mad. I don't want that word, like, causing a red flag for my channel. But anyway, like, Amber, if you, like, at this point, like, you were in a program for that, and you dipped out. So you don't get to use this as an excuse either. Sorry. Yeah, that just annoyed me.
With weird scale obsession.
Yes, I remember the ceiling shot weigh-ins, Hildy. I know exactly what you're talking about. Friggin' anyway.
And only the people who have been through this will understand. But I do weigh myself a few times a day.
Weird.
I have to be completely naked. If I'm wearing my Apple Watch, I have to take it off. Like, it is a very
Nobody else does that. That's friggin' I don't mean to, you know, actually no, I do mean to, because this isn't just me bragging thinking I'm arrogant. This is relevant, right? I've lost and kept off 120, 130 something pounds, right? Friggin', I never did any of that crap. I wouldn't take, I would be mostly, I guess I would, like, for taking off a watch, like, I wouldn't be that paranoid. Like, just friggin' get on the scale, and you don't have to do it a million times a day. Friggin', I don't believe that she actually watched weight loss channels. I don't think she actually watched them. I think that she maybe glossed over the comments and was jealous because they had a lot of support, whether they lost weight or gained it, and that probably made her upset because other people get to gain weight 1 week and people don't get mad at them. I believe that. Anyway.
Healthy mindset, but it is the only thing that's like keeping me on track. I do want to talk a little bit.
She was never on track. She's so delusional. She thinks that she's on track with her eating here.
Like, more about that in the future. I'm just being like completely transparent. It's become an obsession. I don't want to like go into like total.
These are all like indications that she needs to be like talking to someone. This shouldn't be an obsession. Friggin', you need to lose weight, eat less. Okay? If it's this complicated, you need help. Friggin'.
Detail right now. But the point is, I will be showing the number on the scale, but I will not be showing my body for the reason of I want to still continue weighing myself naked. And I know a lot of people are going to be...
Weird. Okay. I blame you, said Justine. During your weigh-ins, you were honest with yourself and adjusted what you needed. Maybe if there was a slip-up or if you didn't do anything, you took accountability and didn't deny it. I really appreciate you said that. I blame you. I kind of don't remember that at all. Are you talking about when I was doing Starch Vlog? Because, yeah, I did lose 30 pounds online with you guys with Starch Vlog. Back during this year, actually. I wonder if she's talking about me here. I don't know. But I fully had a weight loss channel in 2020, Starch Vlog, which is now my Curly Girl channel, in case you guys want to watch those old vlogs. Anyway, yeah, you're right. I did used to get on the scale. I remember that. I hated getting on the scale with you guys. Not because, you know what it was? I was embarrassed of my toenails, I remember. Nowadays, I don't know why. I love having a nice nail polish, and I just like having my toenails nice and painted. Like, even I just bought myself a nice OPI nail polish to repaint my nails, and like, it's weird because it's friggin' November and nobody sees my feet except me when I'm changing my socks. So I don't know why I need my feet to look nice all the time. But I was embarrassed about my feet back then, I remember, and nowadays I just do my nails all the time on my feet. Anyway,
frustrated with that, and they're not going to believe my weigh-ins, and that's
they don't believe your weigh-ins because friggin' you lie.
Totally fine. So I've decided when I do the Wednesday weigh-ins, I will show you guys. Well, see, I don't want to promise anything. This is just like a thought in my head.
Right. See, she doesn't want to make anything. No. She would never actually, because if you were to promise something, then that would be expected of you, Amber, and she can't stand that. She cannot stand things being expected of her. That I've noticed this about her. All these years I've been reacting, she just can't handle, and I struggle with expectations too. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was actually really hard for me to do the Tuesday, Friday live streams at first. I'm not gonna lie. Like it just feels like, and I get it. But Amber has a. So what I'm saying is, it's hard for me sometimes when there's an expectation of sorts. But I mean, I think that's normal for a lot of people. But Amber has a complete inability to handle it when there's an expectation, in my opinion. I think that's why she dips out of. That's why she. Think of how close she got to getting a weight loss surgery a bunch of times there. But at the end, it's like there's expectations. Amber couldn't even handle the expectation of losing 1 pound a month. Type 1, if you remember that. She was in a weight loss program with a famous weight loss surgeon doctor. This was my favorite era to react to, by the way. I was so into it. But anyway, yeah, that's what happened. Like, friggin', I remember that. Yeah, Megan knows what I'm talking about. She typed 1. Tiny Blue said Amber knows she's going to fail, so she doesn't want to set herself up for failure. Right, this because, and that's her. That's there's so many problems with that. First of all, it's a bad mentality. It's a bad mind frame. You gotta expect good things, okay? Whatever you expect or assume to be true is going to be true. So if you're sitting there assuming you're going to be like shitty on your weight loss journey, then you're going to be. At least Amber's honest with herself in that way.
But when and if it happens, I will do the Wednesday weigh-in. I'll show you guys the number because I am doing using my industrial scale because
imagine needing an industrial scale.
It is the most liable. I can step on it 17 times in a row and I'll say the same weight to the ounce. No changes at all.
Okay, now but Amber, this has changed since then. Amber likes that scale or dislikes it depending on what the scale says these days.
So that's what I've been using. But then once a month, I will weigh myself with clothes on as much as I don't want to. And it's like, it does this like trigger thing in my head because it does make me weigh more when you have clothes on. And I know so many people, like normal people, who's normal really, but I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, that's just an excuse, whatever. I promise it's not. So that's why I'm going to like prove to you guys that like I really am losing weight by doing
spoiler alert, she did improve it and she never lost the weight.
A full body like step on the scale once a month because I know there are people out there who don't believe my weigh-ins, which is crazy, and that's okay.
I mean,
like,
do you guys remember when she was weighing in all those months and then she went to the weight loss doctor and she was like 30 pounds heavier on their scale? Oh, I'm streaming right now. I'm not sure who that was. But anyway, do you guys remember that? I remember that. That was when she was with the famous doctor, I think, right? Like, friggin' Amber was doing these weigh-ins. I think this was back when all she had to lose was 1 pound a month and she couldn't do it. So, friggin' then she shows up at the doctor and admits that she's like 30 pounds heavier. I'll never forget it. Anyway, so that's why her weight loss journeys fail. It's because she doesn't take accountability. Like, you have to be like really honest with yourself on a weight loss journey, especially when you need to lose hundreds of pounds. I know from a friggin' experience.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, their own thoughts. I love a conspiracy too, trust me. So, that's like what the Wednesday weigh-ins will look like. I also want to do some like what I ate today videos. I am very hesitant on like showing what I eat and stuff, but I feel like this sentence is beyond cliche, but like if I can do it, you can do it. And I feel like
alright guys, well Amber couldn't do it, so I guess you can't do it either, so forget it.
If I show the types of foods I'm eating and kind of like what I'm doing to lose weight, then I can inspire other people and they can kind of see what I'm doing.
Oh, it's over. Well, see, Amber, I don't know, see, when she's like, oh, well, you know, hold on, let me listen to the end again. This was good, and I was looking at something. Hold on.
Sentence is beyond cliche, but like if I can do it, you can do it. And I feel like if I show the types of foods I'm eating and kind of like what I'm doing to lose weight, then I can inspire other people and they can kind of see what I'm doing.
See, she never did any of those things. And then what happened? You know what that is? That's all Amber's narky. I'm sorry. Look, this is my opinion. I'm obviously not a doctor or a psychologist or none of that crap. But this is all her narky, just wanting the attention of losing weight. Literally. That's what that is. Like, it's like Amber wants the attention. It's pitch black out. It is 5:08. Look out my window. That is black. What is this? I have been in the worst mood because of this. What the hell am I doing with this? It is black. Okay? I feel like I just woke up and it's blackout already. Are you serious? Alright, and then we go back to what I was saying. Anyway, Megan said Amber wants to be an inspiration so bad. What she needs is to find her own inspiration. She's beyond that. That's cute of you to say. But that's... Look. She wants the accolades. She wants the validation. That's it. She has no interest in health or weight loss, actually. Friggin'. She wants all the credit without the effort. Exactly, Courtney. Because then friggin', anyway. I'm just like... Exactly. And some things will never change. And I'm sorry. I needed to go down that memory lane today because Lola's got an hour of sunlight left. Well, enjoy it. Ugh, I can't believe how black it is right now. This is so annoying. I thought daylight savings was going away this year. I thought we were going to take that away. Was that a lie? Did I make that up? Is that... I thought it was going to go away. I hate this. What is the point of daylight savings? Alright, so we set the clocks back just to spring them forward? So why don't we just leave it alone? Oh my god. Jamie says it's already dark here. I know. That's what I'm saying. It sucks. Wow, look how great my hair looks. I'm going to have this hair for like a week. I'm so excited. So what I did was, and then we talk about it and then I'll shut up. So to keep it looking this good, right? So whenever I do a wash day, I always finish it up with a Stronghold hairspray. What I did was, let's see, I washed it yesterday. Did I wash it yesterday? When did I wash my hair? I think so. Did I wash my hair? Yes, I was live. Yes. So what I did yesterday was, all right, I finished it up with hairspray. And then at nighttime when I was going to go to bed, I put in more hairspray before I tied it up. So there's a lot of hairspray in here. Right. And then this morning I put more of this gel in my hair so it would be pinker. So there's a ton of gel and a ton of hairspray in here. And it looks like a wig, and I love when it looks like this. But it's not a wig, it's my hair, and it feels so good. Anyway. Oh, well, thanks, illegal. Jamie said, actually, we just set back to standard time, and daylight savings is in the spring. We need daylight savings to be the standard. Exactly! Friggin', yeah, we need daylight. Yeah, why is this standard time? Why is it standard for it to be black at 5? I don't like this. I hate... It's like every year when this happens, it's terrible. Thank you. Victorian Beauty says the curls look great. I know. It's really... It sucks because I'm gatekeeping. I haven't been posting on my curls channel. I posted once and then disappeared. I'm working on it. I promise. Anyway, yeah, I know. My hair is great. Thank you. Prissy said it looks so good. I know. But anyway, and it feels good. No, this is my actual hair. Isn't it crazy? Anyway. Yeah, time pisses me off too. Right. That's right. Then just stay on daylight savings. That's what I'm saying, Victorian Beauty. Like, stand... Anyway. Yeah, your dogs... I know, my animals have been weirded out too, Jamie. It's so weird you say that. Curls catch the light. Thank you. Who said that? T-Cat. Thank you. I know. But if you have any more, comments about my hair, again, I'm about to wrap this up. I'm kidding. Chantal would be jealous. Absolutely. This is, it's almost not fair. It sucks that my haircut is so weird. It's growing out. It's getting better, but anyway. See, it's like weird. Anyway, it's getting better. So I'll wrap this up and just say about the hair. So basically this longest layer here, I'm waiting for this to be at my chin. And once this longest layer is at my chin, my hair is actually a little longer than I want to keep. I really like it shoulder length. So once my longest layer is like at here, like it needs to grow another inch or two. Once it's here, I'm going to cut off the length because by then the longest layer will be the length basically. So, and then I'm going to do the Wayne Tuggle haircut again one more time to, well, not, you know, the only way I'm cutting my hair from now on is the Wayne Tuggle haircut. If you guys are interested, just search Wayne Tuggle on YouTube. 4-cut curly haircut. Anyway, Chantal, Jamie said Chantal's hair and chins got to her, so she's back in the hijab. I know, I saw that. I saw she posted a stream. She's like, I'm back in the hijab. And I'm like, well, yeah, you didn't like your chin being out. I knew it. I knew that's why she... Anyway. Okay, Hoodwink said the point is so little kids in like Minnesota, for example, aren't having to walk to school in literal pitch black. Is that... Alright. I mean... I guess that's... You know what? Frig those kids. I don't want it to be dark at 5. I'm about to make my tofu sandwich and I gotta do it in the dark. Give me a break. Oh, thank you, Tiny Blue. My hair's not actually the shiny. It's the gel. It basically... Actually, it comes right off, so I'll just show you what the gel looks like. So, this is like the hair gel, and see how it's the hair gel that's shiny, not... Can you tell that? Did I just make a mess for no reason? See how shiny that is? It like catches the light. So yeah, I actually have this in a couple different colors, but this is the only one I feel like looks good on me. I got gold, red. Oh, turquoise I feel like looked good on me. I have enough of this left. I gotta see. I gotta use it to touch up this week, but I want to try having purple hair. Yeah, you know, time should be just one time illegal. That's a good point. Yeah, it's pearly, right, Katie? So, like, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about it, but you guys know I have, like, conflicting feelings about Curlsmith as a company. So, I feel weird saying you should buy it, but it's Curlsmith. It's called, who said that? Katie. This gel is Curlsmith hair makeup. The color is rose gold. So, it's my favorite hair gel. Curlsmith is my 1000%, like, my favorite. It's been the best for my hair. It's just, it was bought by a larger company, and they used to put Bible verses on everything, and they're taking them off now. And I don't like that. So, and I know that's a personal thing, but it's the fact, I know no other product has verses on their products. Like, it's kind of an unfair standard. And I said this in my vlog, but it's the fact that the verses were on here, and then they redid the packaging, and then they took them off. To me, that kind of represents like a turning away or something. And, you know, anyway, Katie said weird. I don't know, but that's what I thought. It's like, why'd you take it off? I don't know. It's like, what are you trying to say? Anyway, so, I don't know. But, like I said, no other hair company has Bible verses on their packaging, so... Am I going to stop buying these products over that? I don't know. That's something I got to think about. But anyway, that's what happened with that. I can say that Curlsmith has another hair gel that I tried as a sample called the Curl Rescue Frizz Retainer, and it's the best gel I've ever used, and I want to buy it so bad, but I'm like, I feel weird about the company now, so I don't know if I want to, and it's a weird thing I have right now. Yeah, Sarah said they gave up their belief so they could get more customers. I don't even know if that's the problem, is that I don't even think that's the case, because no one even knew these verses were here. Look how small it is. You can't even see it. You can't even tell it's a Bible verse. It's like, see that? It's like in red at the very corner. Like, you can't even read what that is, barely. Like, who was that offending? Anyway, So it's not like they were shoving nothing down anybody's throat. I just thought it was a special little thing, and I liked that, you know, I would look up the verse whenever I bought a product, see what it says. So, you know, and now it's gone, and, you know, and they replaced the packaging with like a boring blue label, and I just don't like it. So anyway, I'm done talking about it. I don't want to talk too much about that here because this isn't the place. Anyway, oh, they're not a scam at all, legal. Look at this. I wish they were a scam. It'd be so much easier for me to not buy them. Anyway. Anywho's. Well, that's the thing. You know what it is, Travis? It's a special thing that made the very high price of these products worth it to me. It was just a special thing that other companies didn't do, and I appreciated it. So I was willing to shell out for the products, but now I'm hooked. And anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, you remember reading the Dr. Bronner labels, Lexi? I don't know if I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I read the label. Did they have stuff on the labels? I don't know if I remember that. Anyway, so I'm sorry for that rant. I didn't even mean to rant. I was just saying that's my own personal thing I'm going through. Oh, exact. Katie said hair is dead. We just pretty it up. Why not? I got so many compliments. I'm kidding. All right, guys. Sorry for that weird rant at the end. I was just explaining real fast why I feel weird about Curlsmith, but I also love the product. So anyway, so there's that. But Megan said you're going to get the gel all over your phone again. Oh my God. I know. I had it. I got this gel all over my phone yesterday, and it's still on my hands. So now I want to wash my hands. All right, guys. So I think I got to wrap this up. Thank you so much for coming. I feel like this was fun today. Let's go back. You know, we had a nice little therapy over, you know, what happened in the Discords and whatnot. And, you know, we're back to hating on Amber, how it should be. I don't mind that we all kind of took a break and started hating on Rachel and Emily and all that crap. That's fine, you know, if they deserve it. But however, we're losing track of who really sucks, and I don't like that. I don't like that Amber has all this ammunition now. Amber's lives are unwatchable right now. I was gonna react to her latest live today. I can't do it. She's too smug, and it's because of this racial crap, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So I'm annoyed. So anyway, so I just wanted to talk about how much Amber sucks at losing weight. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. So I'm going to be live again. Not tomorrow. We're busy tomorrow. We're very busy tomorrow. The Christmas tree's coming up tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to be live tomorrow, but I have a member stream on Friday, and I'm going to try to go live Saturday. I always say that, but I really want to. I keep trying to, but some days we're doing stuff and I can't quite make it, or I get caught up in chores. And then I'm too tired to stream. But I'm going to try to stream on Saturday. All right, guys? And other than that, I hope you guys have a great, the rest of your week. My nephew's got to put the recycling out. I just remembered. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. And I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody.